Naperville keeps showing up on every best place to live list, but nobody actually breaks down what it costs to live there in 2026. And more importantly, if that cost is even worth it for your family. That's exactly what we're breaking down today. No sales, no hypes, just honest numbers. My name is Moses Bonilla. I'm a Chicagoland real estate agent and I specialize in helping people relocate to Naperville and the Fox Valley area. My job isn't to sell you on Naperville or push you towards Naperville. My job is to give you a clear picture so you can make the right call for you and your family. If you're already comparing metros or leaning towards this area and you want to run through the numbers, my contact information is in the description below. Now let's get into the video. Now let's start with the real numbers. The median sale price for a home in Naperville is going to be about $540,000 to $560,000. And that's based off of data from late 2025 to early 2026. Now, depending on the neighborhood and the size, the price can be well above that or way below. Now, that sale price doesn't tell you much without context. Because the question isn't, is it expensive? The real question is, what are we getting for that money? And that's where things get interesting. Here's the trade-off. When you buy into Naperville, you're buying into two of the highest rated school districts in the state. You have School District 203 and Indian Prairie District 204, which are top 15 school districts in Illinois. And they're also top 50 in the country, according to Niche's 2025 rankings. Now, if you're planning on having kids or you already have kids, that is a very tangible part to the value equation. You also have a very much walkable downtown on top of 136 parks across 2,400 acres of space, low crime relative to the comparable suburbs, and also a consistent appreciating real estate market compared to the wild swings and fluctuating markets with other suburbs. Now, if you're a family or a relocating professional in the Midwest, that's hard to find with that combination at that price point. Here's what catches almost every out-of-state buyer off guard: Illinois property taxes. Now, Naperville sits in between Will County and DuPage County. The effective tax rate is going to be, meaning the actual percentage of your house's value that you'll pay, is going to be between 2.07% and 2.31%. And that depends on where you're living in the city. And that's based off current data from Ownwell and DuPage County records. Now, it's just to put that in plain numbers, if basically you were going to buy a home that's $550,000, you'll be paying anywhere between $11,000 to $12,700. And that's real money on top of your mortgage, right? Now, for most out-of-state buyers, like from Florida or Texas, that's going to catch them off guard if you're not prepared for it. And honestly, this is not a deal breaker, but it's definitely a monthly payment calculation that you're going to be having to do from day one. And I just rather you hear this from me now than find out at the closing table. Here's something I bring up. You don't have to buy in Naperville to get a similar quality of life. Fox Valley suburbs, Geneva, St. Charles, Batavia, they're going to be about 15 to 25 minutes west of Naperville, running along the I-88 and Route 38 corridor. Now, current market data shows us these homes are running around $440,000 to $525,000. That, depending on the home and neighborhood, that's a meaningful difference on what your dollar's buying. And the lifestyle is quieter. The downtowns, especially St. Charles and Geneva, are genuinely charming, with walkable main streets that go along the Fox Valley River. Now, the trade-off, and mind you, the schools are strong as well. The trade-off is going to be that if you're going downtown Chicago, the commute's a little longer. And also, Naperville is going to have a sheer amenity density and infrastructure. Now, if you're location flexible or you're working remote, these neighborhoods deserve some serious consideration. Here's what's not in the data that people do care about, and it's what does daily life in Naperville feel like? And we can honestly start off with the Riverwalk. It's a 1.75-mile brick paved path that runs in the heart of downtown and along the DuPage River. It's probably going to be one of the most well maintained downtown green spaces in the Midwest suburbs. Also giving a real community feel with things like a farmer's market that happens every Saturday with over 50 vendors. You're going to have concerts, festivals. On top of that, a restaurant scene that you wouldn't really expect out of a suburb, right? You have top 100 restaurants. You have a restaurant that's featured in the top 100 most romantic restaurants in the country out of Open Table's 2026 list. You're going to have about 70 participating restaurants in Naperville's Restaurant Week that goes from fast casual to fine dining. For families, you have Centennial Beach, has slides, diving boards, sand, a park district that is programming throughout all year, not just the summer. This is what a premium suburban lifestyle feels like. And for the right buyer, that value is real. Here's the honest answer to the question in the title of this video. Naperville is worth the cost for the right buyer. If you have school-age kids or schools are a non-negotiable, Naperville is hard to beat in this region. If you're a professional commuter and you want a amenity-rich suburb with a proven track record and well-established, Naperville's premium tends to hold. If you want walkability and a dense suburban experience, Naperville delivers. But if you are working remote, you are location flexible, or your budget is at its limit, there are better value plays in the Fox Valley that still give you a great quality of life. My job here is not to push you to a zip code, but to help you understand the trade-offs so you can make the right decision and the decision that you will feel good about 2 years from now. If you're in the research phase right now, comparing Naperville to other metros, and you're trying to figure out if the numbers make sense for you and your family, I put together a free Naperville relocation guide that goes over neighborhoods, price ranges, commute options, and school info, all in plain language. No pressure, no pitch, just clarity. Or if you'd rather talk it through directly, you can book a free call with me. I look forward and am happy to answer any and all honest questions. Bottom line is, Naperville is worth it for the right buyer. The goal of this video was to show you which side of the line you're on. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit like and subscribe right below. I'm Bonilla, Chicagoland suburban realtor, and I'll see you on the next one.